Hello! Good day, everybody. I'm sitting in my yard and I'm just coming to you with a quick scope before I head out. Hi, welcome on board. Where are you guys from? Let me know. I'm here in Michigan. I'm sitting in my yard. You can see behind me our canoe. Welcome. It's middle of the day, nice and hot in the 80s. We don't get too many hot days like this. Welcome. Welcome, guys. So today I'm going to talk to you about time management and being the mompreneur and trying to balance everything. In fact, right now I'm sneaking away for a few minutes to try to make the scope even. I know how hard it is. We're doing a special presentation on time management and the hustle right now in our team, and so I'm hoping this video will go out to you guys and we'll be able to share it with them as well. But there's a few things I want to address here, and two really key points. If you think that this will be of value to any other moms you know, feel free to share it with them or tweet it to them so that they can follow up on it. I'll have it on catch.me/Leah Jervis when this is over, so feel free to follow up and share it from there. And the two key things here is set your intentions, which I've talked about before, and make a schedule. They sound simple. I am not saying anything that you guys don't already know, but there's a few things I want to touch on with those key points that I think will make the difference. And if I could give you enough reasons why to do it, then you could do it and be successful with it. So this past, over a week ago now, we were at the convention, and what was his name? John Acuff spoke about hustle there, and he talked about hustle being an act of focus, not frenzy. Yes, both are absolutely necessary. And when I heard that, I went back in my head to what I'm always telling myself: you have to set your intentions. That means instead of being reactionary every day, your kids are coming to you with their concerns. They're hungry, they're tired, they want to play, they're bored. You know how it goes. Instead of being reactionary, you know their schedule. Work it out ahead of time, plan for the meals, plan for your work time, plan for quiet time. Your kids will get used to it, I promise you. Plan these things ahead of time, work it in your schedule. And then when you have your intentions set, so you've got your hours set to work, I want you to know what you're going to do the night before during those work hours. Know what you're going to do. Know who you're going to call. Know who you're going to be prospecting. Know which team members you're following up with. Who needs help. You have to know the night before. And the other thing is, like I said, you're going to set a schedule. So here's another thing he said. Hustle makes you step into the tension of yes and no. We're talking now about long-term scheduling, looking at your whole month ahead of time. Your children are in sports. They might be, my kids are taking swimming lessons. You have all kinds of things pulling at you, different time constraints pulling at you. So you have to learn to say no. That is so hard. It is so hard. No, I can't drive you across town to your friend's house. This is what we have planned for the day. Now, you can plan some of these things ahead of time, and perhaps you could be flexible. The more people that are in your family, the more flexible you're going to need to be. But you have to plan ahead of time. You do not have to say yes to every sport they want to play. Did you know that? You knew that. But this is a surprise to some of us. You don't have to say yes. You don't have to say yes to every play date if you've got younger kids. You've got to set your intentions, fill your schedule, make it work so that you guys aren't going to drive yourselves nuts. So those are my two biggest tips for you. One other thing he said is hustle has seasons. Yes, I'm hiding in the side yard. Hustle has seasons. Why is that important? Because when people say to you, well, that's not balanced, you're not being balanced. These things are important for your children and their growth and their long-term well-being. You're not ignoring that. Hustle has seasons. Summertime, you're not going to be doing the same thing as you are when school starts up. They're going to be hustling getting their homework done during the school year. You think they're going to do homework all summer? No. Hustle has seasons. They do extra studying before a test. Hustle has seasons. The same thing goes with your life. you're not going to be trying to reach your next rank for years. And if you are, it's because of one, time management, you haven't set your intentions the night before, or two, you are not getting caught in that tension of yes and no. You aren't saying no to the things you need to be saying no to at that time. So you have to really realize that there are seasons to the hustle. So going into September, got your hustle on this month, I sure did. But going into September, I think most moms are probably thinking, what can I do to step up the game with my business? Because the kids are going back to school, life gets back into some kind of routine, so you already got some of that scheduling in place. So what can you do during that season of hustle? September, October, into November, business is naturally up anyways. Get it in now while it's the season to hustle. Starting in December, business takes a natural dip. People are doing the holidays. So we got to get the hustle in while the hustle is good, right? Yes, I definitely know I am. Yes. This is it. So you guys, this is the last couple weeks of August. Start planning now. Step into the tension of yes and no now, and schedule your month out ahead of time. And then also set your intentions so you know what you're going to be doing when you're working that next day. You can even do some of this ahead of time. Just one more point there with that. Do some of this ahead of time. You need to plan in your mind, even starting now, that next month during your work hours, that at least half your time. A lot of network marketing pros are going to tell you 80% of your time needs to be spent prospecting. I think once you start developing a team, you're going to find a lot more of it's going to gravitate towards supporting your team. And in a way, that's prospecting too. So you've got to set in your mind how much time you're going to be spending prospecting and supporting your team. Life must have intention, otherwise it's coasting along. And where are you going to get? You're going to look back 5 years from now and think, if I'd have started then. So start in September. The time is now. Set your intentions, set your schedule for the month. And that's my message to you mamas out there. That's how we're going to get it done. The hustle time's starting. I'm looking forward to it. See you soon.